happy Sunday. Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about all of my drugstore favorites in the month of April. And what I actually did is I did a Shop My Stash edition, so I didn't buy anything new. This is all stuff that I already had in my very large makeup collection, but still counts as Shop My Stash. So, by the way, hi, if you are new here, I'm Danette. Welcome to my channel. I'm super excited to have you here. Please feel free to subscribe if you enjoy this video so that you can continue following along with me and my makeup adventures. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. If you want to see how I created this look, please keep watching. To start out this video, I've already filled in my brows with the Milani Weekend Brow Eyebrow Tint in the color Medium Brown. Definitely would recommend if you are looking for drugstore brow products, I would definitely recommend going with Milani. I just think that their products cannot be beat. Really, really great. I've also done my primer already, and I used the NYX Pore Filler Primer. I would say for this product, it's really, really great if you have more oily skin because it has that thick texture that's really going to just kind of go into your pores and make it so that when you put your makeup on, everything is super, super smooth, especially if you're using a foundation that's more like hydrating, which I'm about to use. Now that you're all caught up, let's go ahead and get started with demoing product in video. Okay, so the very first product that I'm going to use for foundation, this is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible Pro Glow in the color 205. I have probably talked about this foundation on my channel a lot because it is literally, I think, one of the very, very best foundations out there. I don't think, especially, I mean, drugstore and high-end compared, it's just really good. It's a solid product, lasts all day, looks amazing on your face, and just, yeah, would highly recommend. Ugh, love this foundation. I just think it's so good. Especially for the price point. Honestly, L'Oreal just kills it with their foundations. Every single one that I've tried so far is really good. We're going to let our foundation set down a little bit on our face, and we are going to go ahead and do eyes. This is the Physicians Formula Rosé All Play eyeshadow palette, and you can see that this has been quite well loved by me. We're gonna do pretty much a soft spring look is what I am thinking. The one thing I will say about this palette is that I don't love these shimmer shades. I don't think that they work that well. They swatch pretty nicely, but when it comes to translating, so you can kind of, what am I doing? So they swatch pretty nicely, you can see that, right, on my hand, but when it comes to translating across the lid, it doesn't really work that well. So I tend to stick to more of the matte shades in this palette. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as the NYX Pigment Primer. And today we are actually going to do our eyes in a different technique. I'm going to go ahead and take that mauve shade first. This is going to be my base shade. I want this to be all over my lid. I mean, that's lovely. Every time I use this palette, I feel like I create these, this sounds so like, every time I use this palette, I really do feel like I really enjoy whatever eyeshadow look I create. It's so much fun to play with. The pink shades are perfect for spring. I'm going to take a crease brush here, and first, without any color on here, I'm just going to kind of lightly bring this around it and just to soften the edges a tiny bit. And now let's create just a tiny bit of definition here, and I am going to use this shade here, using that same brush. Just tap, tap, tap. And getting rid of, whoa, almost dropped my mirror. Getting rid of the extra and just lightly grazing over on the outer half. just to kind of warm everything up. So this mauve shade that I lay down is really quite, it's got that like more of a purple undertone. So I just want to warm everything up just a little bit. I'm gonna take another clean, fluffy brush, and I'm gonna just softly blend that out as well. And then what I'm just going to do as my last, continuing to blow this out, I'm actually going to take this creamsicle shade here, just lightly dip into that. This is a very, very powdery product, by the way, so like you can see as I dip into the pan, it just kind of like everywhere. So I think it's just because it's so soft, but you know. All right, and then I'm just gonna bring that over everything just to kind of allow it to blend really, really nicely into my skin. One of the things that I would say is you could definitely build everything in layers. So if you feel like you got rid of that warm color, you can always just add it back in. And that's what I really, really love about this palette, is that especially with the mattes, it allows you to continue to build and do what you want with them. But it never skips on your lid. It just looks really nice, like really, really neutral and nice. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner in the color Ultra Black. If you're looking for a drugstore liquid liner that's going to stay put all day, works really, really well, this is it. Okay, just pretend they're matching, all right? It's early Sunday. I haven't finished all of my coffee yet, so things are a little bit difficult. So we're going to leave our eyes alone for now and move into concealers. So going along with the whole L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, this is their concealer in the same line, and this is in the color 2, Creamy Neutral. No, Creamy Natural. This is a really, really nice concealer if you were looking for something where you don't have any foundation on and you just want to do like a very, like an only concealer look. This is definitely a good one to go with. I really enjoy this concealer. I think it's a very thin consistency, but so it just allows you to just push it straight into your face. I'm also going to take the concealer shade in deeper colors, and I'm going to do just a slight little bit of contouring on my face. I'm going to take the color maybe 8 Cocoa.
You go, Glen Coco.
And using the foundation brush that I already used, just gonna lightly blend that all in. Is my double chin gone? Okay. This part I'm just going to lightly stipple into my face. So I like using foundation brushes for when I'm doing contouring because it already has product on there, so I feel like, or it has the foundation product on there, so I feel like it really just kind of helps blend it out really, really seamlessly into your face. And we could all use a little bit of contouring, you know? So, all right, lightly contoured. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set down the concealer under the eye. This is the Covergirl Advanced Radiance Powder. You can tell this is a very, very well-loved product. I actually just purchased a new one, but because today's video is Shop Your Stash, I was like, I'm gonna use products that have been in my drawer. And then just to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use CoverGirl Outlast All Day. Now this is more of a mattifying powder, so I'm actually going to place it only on the areas where I get oily during the day. So my forehead, and then just my cheeks. And I'm putting down just a light layer of powder too, so that when I apply my bronzer, highlight, blush, everything kind of goes on really nicely. I'm sure you could guess exactly what I'm going to use. This is the Butter Bronzer in the color Sunkissed Bronzer, which is my summer shade. And then I'm gonna go just a little bit higher on my face. Oh, it's so nice. It's such a great product. It just goes on so smoothly. Okay, next we are going in with the Milani Baked Blush, and this is in the color Dolce Pink. I would say this goes on very, very pigmented, so use a light hand when you are applying this blush. I'm actually going to swirl it on. Oh, it's so nice. It looks so healthy. It's really quite beautiful. Really nice blush. And it's got a little bit of a sheen to it too, so you can kind of see. It's just very natural. It's really like you're kind of blushing from the within side. Okay. And of course going in with my classic Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Rose Gold. I mean, come on. That's just so nice. And to finish up my eyes, I'm actually just going to take a little bit of this highlight and place it in as an inner corner highlight. I'm going to leave the bottom of my eyes free from anything, which is kind of weird because normally I'm a huge fan of like the heavy liner underneath, but because this is a very light spring something look, we're going to leave that blank. Just placing this here. Trying not to stab myself in the eye. Let's finish mascara. So I couldn't really decide which mascara to film with because there are so many drugstore mascaras that are fantastic, but I do have Milani's, I believe this is their Violet One Lash Primer, which I'm definitely going to use. And then these are my three favorite drugstore mascaras right now. This is the Milani Most Wanted Lashes, Milani Highly Rated Mascara, and then NYX Worth the Hype. So I will choose one of these to apply after I do lash primer. Okay, and to finish off this look, we are going to go ahead and do lips. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On. This is the longest name ever. Oh, it actually says that on the lip liner, but this is the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a turn on waterproof extreme colored lip liner. And then underneath it says in parentheses, this lip liner is so good the name had to be this long. I'm not too sure about that, but this is in the color Sugar Glass. Oh, there we go. And then I also have LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in Nonstop Nude, which I'm actually thinking I might use this instead. It's got a little bit more of a pinky tone to it, which might line up nicely with, yeah, with the look that we are doing today. Okay, let's go. I have two different lip products in front of me. One of them is the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip Velvet Finish Liquid Lip in the color All Natural Nude. I really like this if you are looking for a liquid lip to wear. I think this wears beautifully throughout the day. It's really, really nice. It's not too drying or anything like that. And then on the flip side, I have Maybelline's Lifter Gloss, which has been really kind of a classic favorite. It only came out, I want to say, a couple months ago, but I think it's pretty high on everyone's list that they absolutely love it. I have this in the color Amber. And my lips just feel a little bit dry today, so I would prefer to go with a gloss over the liquid lip, but I just wanted to mention this as a great lip option. So you can see very large doe foot applicator. Plus it smells so good. It smells like cake. Oh, I could really go for some cake. Can we go to the bakery after? Can we go get cake? Please? Final step, we are going to set down my face with the Neutrogena Radiant Setting Spray Healthy Skin. I love this setting spray. If you were looking for a drugstore one, I don't feel like people talk about this enough. It's really, really nice. I really like it. I think it just makes your face look so glowy and nice, and it has a nice mister. It just, good stuff. Ooh, okay. All right, it's a little slightly aggressive. I wouldn't say it has the nicest mister, actually. It does not have the nicest mister. I take that back. But the end product of it, though, like, come on. It just makes everything look so smooth and nice. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, And that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my Shop My Stash April edition of product favorites. I really did want to focus on the drugstore this time around because I just think there's so many really great options there, and I don't feel like I talk about it enough on this channel, so I wanted to dedicate some time and resources to just this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! You would think that after like several months of filming, I would figure out like which one. Those don't look even, do they?
No. Right one's a lot bigger.
Why don't we have symmetrical faces? I don't know.